How's it going, everyone? It's me, Whiplashthesnake here, bringing you yet another life story video, and continuing with the theme of Halloween. We're trying to do some spooky, scary stories. This one being, as you can tell by the title, one of the worst injuries I've ever had. Not in, like, just looking at it kind of thing, but severity kind of thing. Or, well, at least potential to be extremely severe. So yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy this story of me, well, basically injuring myself. Now, before we get into it, I do have to say this video was brought to us by Twitter. I asked you guys what you wanted to see first, and you guys basically said this one. We're actually getting quite a few votes on these things now, so yeah, that's actually pretty good. If you want to participate in next week's one, it will probably be happening on like Saturday or Sunday. Just follow me on my Twitter. I probably have it on screen right here, and yeah, you'll get to see all the behind the scenes for this week, as well as participate in the next Twitter poll. Also, before we get started for today, I do have to give a massive thank you and shout out to Luke the Great. They were the ones that submitted this gameplay. I'm not sure why they put my face in the corner of the screen, but oh well, thank you very much for submitting this gameplay. Their link will be down in the description below, and remember, if you ever want to submit any of your own gameplay to this show to be used in a future life story, all you have to do is send me a private message over on YouTube here, and, well, it'll probably be used. But with that being said, let's just get right into the story. So this story takes place quite a few years ago. I believe it was near the end of middle school, so probably 6th, 7th, 8th grade, around that time. I don't remember the exact time that happened, but I know that was in that range of years. And during this time, you know, I would go outside quite a bit and, you know, play around in the neighborhood. There were a few people down the street that I knew, and we would just hang out there and, you know, do stuff. They were out on this particular day, so, you know, I decided to go over, and, well, around this time, we had gotten ourselves a brand new pogo stick. And, you know, I absolutely love this thing. I was actually getting pretty good at it. I could jump around for at least, like, 100 hops at a time. It was pretty good. And so I was getting a little bit confident at this time, and I would go online, watch a few videos, see people doing tricks on, like, pogo sticks that I realistically would never be able to do. And, well, I had found a video one time of something that I thought, you know, didn't look too hard, and I probably could do it, and that was, going on a pogo stick without holding on with your hands. And basically what it looked like from in the video, the person would just jump around on the pogo stick, release it, and hold on with, like, their knees and legs, and I thought, you know, shouldn't be too hard, right? Just gotta have some balance. On this day, I go over to the neighbor's house and, you know, bring the pogo stick along with me, and while we're just talking and, you know, hanging out in the front yard, I decide, hey, I'm gonna try out this trick. And now, at the time, I just remember saying, I don't remember exactly what I said, is, along the lines of, I'm probably gonna fall down because of this, but I don't really care. What's the worst that can happen? So I get on the pogo stick and I start jumping around, you know, getting the flow going, and then after a while, I decide to let go with my hands and, you know, hold on with my legs. And this is where exactly I fucked up, because the very next time where I bounced back up, well, I went flying backwards off of the pogo stick. And like the idiot I was, not really expecting this to have happened, you know, I thought if anything I would fall forwards. No, I was falling backwards. And because of the jump just basically launching me backwards, I did a nosedive with my head straight onto the street. You know, the old classic, head meet asphalt, asphalt meet head, that kind of thing. I remember there being a very nice popping sound exactly when I hit the ground. It was kind of like the kind of smack thing. And yeah, let me tell you, it hurt like a motherfucker. And basically, my ears were ringing at the time. I had a massive headache. And, you know, I felt like the back of my head, it was welting up almost immediately. And at that point, I basically decided to call it a night and go back home, brought the pogo stick along with me. I was probably crying like a bitch, yes. I don't remember this moment too much, you know, it was kind of all in a fuzz. And so I go home, put the pogo stick away, and, you know, tell my mom that I basically nosedived into the fucking street. Now, I don't remember the entire conversation that happened, but eventually it ended up with my mother taking me to the fucking emergency room. And yeah, we drove there. I had a packet of ice on my head. My mom was checking my head every, like, few moments because apparently, according to her, during this time, luckily my head didn't actually get cut from the road by some miracle. I'm not sure exactly how it didn't for how I landed, but it didn't for some reason. But she could just see like blood underneath the skin apparently, so yeah, you know, that wasn't probably the best sounding thing to have happening. And so eventually the doctors take us in the emergency room, and they take me to like the CAT scan machine. And you know, they have me put on the entire like radiation prevention shield thing. Tell me to keep my head as you know, still as I possibly can, and take basically scans of my entire head and brain to, you know, make sure that nothing got fucked up too badly in there. And you know, they did quite a few scans trying to make sure that, you know, nothing bad happened inside, because from what I had told them was I was doing a pogo stick, flew off of it backwards, hit my head on the fucking street, you know, probably concussion, but whatever. They wanted to make sure that there was no injuries to my brain from the impact. And yeah, they scanned me. It probably took about like 15 minutes. They did quite a bit. And then after a while, they had us like go and sit and wait while they looked at the results and made sure that everything was fine. And eventually they came out and said like, alright, the skull fortunately was not cracked at all, thank God. But that the worst that probably happened was either I gave myself yes, hence my fucking name, Whiplash, or you know, that I suffered a very minor concussion, which is very possible. And you know, they said just to keep ice on it, keep an eye on it, and they basically sent us home. And so, you know, we went home, everything was fine from there, everything healed, you know. I had a headache basically the entire night, that wasn't fun. But yeah, in the grand scheme of things, probably got off a lot easier in that situation than I probably should have. It could have been a lot worse than it really was. You know, I guess I just didn't nosedive at the right angle to, you know, snap my neck. I'm sorry, guys, you have to deal with me now. And, yeah, moral of the story today, don't mess around with pogo sticks, they will absolutely fuck you up. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit that like button, and if you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. I would love a new addition to the Snake Army. If you, for whatever reason, missed it yesterday, I have the video playing on screen right now. All you have to do is click it. It'll send you right to the video. It was, actually a support video for Colossal is Crazy with the entire bullshit situation that he's going through right now with FouseyTube. So yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and check it out. You guys have actually taken it a lot better than I thought you were going to. So thank you all very much for that. Remember to show some support for Clown. He's pretty much the entire victim in this situation. And also, if you haven't yet, why haven't you checked out Lord Bung? I shout him out in every single one of these videos. Just click him and go to his channel, please. Seriously, he is the mother of 5 young bungs and he needs money. Help him support his family, and well, once again, thank you everyone so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you on the next one tomorrow. As always, Whiplash, signing out.